Welcome to Mike's Yoga channel and welcome to this quick and easy full body stretch for athletes. When you're ready, roll your mat, grab some water, and let's get started. Okay everyone, so let's begin by coming into a seated position, and we'll start by coming into a head to knee pose. So let's start by extending our right leg out long, keeping our right foot flexed towards us. Our left foot can just hug into the right thigh. From here on your next inhale, let's bring the hands up towards the sky. Exhale, shift a little bit towards that right leg and then melt it forward. In this pose, really breathing into the back of the right leg. And on your next exhale, mindfully release, roll it up. We'll take that over to the other side. So let's extend this left leg out long, keeping the left foot flexed towards you. Our right foot can hug into our left thigh. On your next inhale, lift the hands up. Exhale, shift a little bit towards that left leg and then melt it forward. Again, really breathing into the back of the left leg, the calf, the hamstring. And on your next exhale, mindfully release, roll it back up. Awesome job. Now from here, we'll come into a deer pose, otherwise commonly referred to as a 90-90 stretch. So essentially what we're doing is we're creating two 90-degree angles in our legs. So let's start with our right leg in front of us. Our right knee is in line with the right hip. 90-degree angle in the right leg, right foot is flexed. And let's bring our left leg behind us. So left knee in line with the left hip, 90-degree angle in the left leg, left foot is flexed, hands can just rest by our sides, sit up nice and tall. You should feel an awesome stretch in the hips here. And on your next exhale, let's release. We'll just take that over to the other side. So let's bring our left leg in front of us, our right leg behind us. Keeping the left knee in line with the left hip, 90-degree angle in the left leg, left foot is flexed. Let's bring our right leg behind us, so right knee in line with the right hip, 90-degree angle in that right leg, right foot is flexed, hands resting by your side, sit up nice and tall. And on your next exhale, let's mindfully release. From here, we'll make our way into an extended child's pose. So let's bring our knees as wide as the mat, letting the big toes touch behind you. From here, just walk your hands out long in front of you, letting your forehead rest in the mat. In this pose, we're breathing into the shoulders, the back body, as well as the hips. next exhale, let's shift forward. We'll come into a brief cobra. So stacking the hands underneath the shoulders, extending the legs along behind you, keeping your core slightly engaged, pushing yourself up, really opening up the hearts, opening up the chest. Make sure to breathe. And on your next exhale, let's come back to all fours. So let's stack the hands underneath the shoulders, keeping the fingers spread wide, stacking the knees underneath the hips, tops of the feet are pushing into the mat. And once we have this nice foundation, we'll do a few rounds of cat-cow, so really moving with your breath here. On your next inhale, drop the belly, open the chest. Exhale, rounding the spine. Inhale, drop the belly, open the chest. Exhale, round. Let's do that one more time, moving with your breath. Awesome job. Now from here, let's come back to our foundation in all fours. And now from here, let's extend the right leg along behind you and simply just rock up and down. Really breathing into that right leg once again. Working on the mobility in the ankle here as well. And now from here, let's step our right foot over our left leg, look back over our left shoulder, back at our right foot. Take a breath here. Exhale, come back to all fours. We'll take that over to the other side. So extend the left leg along behind you. Just mindfully rocking up and down. Now from here, let's step that left foot over our right leg, look back over our right shoulder at that left foot, take a breath. Exhale, come back to all fours. Awesome job, you guys. Now from here, let's make our way up into a downward facing dog. So again, let's keep our fingers spread wide, hands are actively pushing into the mat. And then once we come up into down dog, feel free to pedal out the feet. Again, really breathing into the back of those legs, the calves, the hamstrings. And when you're ready, let's just find a nice neutral position. We'll take a couple breaths here. On your next inhale, let's shift forward, coming into a high plank. Exhale, come back to downward facing dog. Now from here, let's lower the knees down and we'll come into a toe stand. So let's curl the toes and sit back on your heels. Hands can rest on your lap. Awesome stretch for the feet and the ankles here. If this is just too intense for you, you can always uncurl the feet and sit back on your heels like this. Wherever you are, let's take a couple breaths. And on your next exhale, let's release. Now from here, let's make our way onto our back. So take your time getting there. And then once we do get here, let's come into a reclined butterfly. So simply bring the soles of the feet together, letting the knees open up wide, letting the hips open up naturally here. A few options with your hands. Option A, you can let them rest by your sides. Option B, you can have one hand on your belly, the other one on your heart. Or option C, you can bring your hands together to make a triangle, and then simply bring the hands up overhead. So we kind of have like 3 diamond formations here in our hands, our elbows, and our knees. Wherever you are, just close your eyes and come back to your breath. And then once we do get here, let's come into a reclined butterfly. So simply bring the soles of the feet together, letting the knees open up wide, letting the hips open up naturally here. A few options with your hands. Option A, you can let them rest by your sides. Option B, you can have one hand on your belly, the other one on your heart. Or option C, you can bring your hands together to make a triangle, and then simply bring the hands up overhead. So we kind of have like 3 diamond formations here in our hands, our elbows, and our knees. Wherever you are, just close your eyes and come back to your breath. Now from here, let's extend the legs out long, extend the arms out long, coming into final Shavasana. Taking a breath here. Now, option to stay here, or if you're ready to go, we can rock up coming into a seated position of your choice. Wherever you are, let's bring our hands together at our heart. Thank you all so much for sharing your time and your energy with me today. If you haven't already, be sure to like and subscribe. From here, let's bring our hands up to our third eye. The light in me honors the light in all of you. Thank you so much. Namaste.